Hey guys, I just want to give you a peek at the Speedway disc brake kit for 57 Chevy. I think it goes 55 to 57, but in any event, just finished installing this in my car. Want to offer some tips, a deeper dive into the kit. The kit includes the master cylinder, the 9-inch or 8-inch booster. You get your proportioning valve. You get your fittings that go from the master cylinder to the proportioning valve. However, these other lines, all the other lines, you have to make yourself. I chose to make those out of nickel copper lines that I bought from Amazon. So these are 3/16 inch line. Even this one in the back, you see that I have a adapter there that goes from whatever size this was. I don't remember, but I took the adapter up to the parts store. The proportioning valve up to the parts store. They gave me the adapter that will fit the 3/16 fitting, and then this here runs to the back brakes. It goes down underneath the engine, goes along the, if you can see there, goes along the engine cross member and down and around the other side of the car. This master cylinder here has provision for the pipes coming out this side of the master cylinder or on the other side. And you see it does come with the plugs, so be sure you put those plugs in before you bench bleed it. I learned the hard way. I didn't realize the plugs were in the kit. I started bench bleeding and shot the plugs out and made a mess. Anyway, I recommend painting your master cylinder and your calipers with brake or caliper paint. That's it's not totally brake. I can't talk. It's not totally resistant to brake fluid, but it's it will. You can wipe it off and it'll be fine. It will eat away eventually if you leave it soak. I had to get my master cylinder inside, so it was leaking. I was trying to bench bleed. I couldn't find the plugs, blah blah blah, but it'll eat some of the paint off if you let it soak in it, but if you wipe it off immediately, it's resistant. I recommend painting those before you put them on the car. The kit also comes with the special fitting that goes in here to bleed. So you take this switch out and put the plastic plug in there. It comes with the kit when you go to bleed. As far as making your lines, I'll show you in another video the tool I use to make the flares on these. The tool that I bought is completely awesome, and I want to share it with you and show you how it works. It's better than any double flare that I've ever used before, and I used it completely for this car to run the new lines. So what I have here is this line goes to the back brakes. It goes underneath the engine and it goes out along the side of the car, just like the stock location goes all the way to the back on the passenger side. This line here in front, these two are the two here and here are for the front brakes. So I chose to run this one to the front brake on the passenger side, and the bottom one goes straight down here to the brake over here on the driver's side. Anyway, so let me show you what the calipers look like. So the Speedway kit has calipers that mount on the rear. Some kits have the calipers mounting on the front. This actually was a good kit. You have to completely tear down your original drum brakes. That is really easy, except for the pin that's in the middle here that mounts the kingpin here. There is I think it's a 1-inch bolt that goes through there. I had to heat it. I had to soak it with PB Blaster, just heat cycle it, and finally it budged. That was really hard to get off there. But once you get that off, it's home free. The kit comes with your calipers, your pads, your rotor, your brake hose. You see I have it going up here to the stock location. Don't throw your clips out. Don't throw the C-clips out. This is the line I made that comes up from the master cylinder. I wind up running new lines all the way down to the rear of the car on this. So I'm trying to think, if you can, you could splice in to your rear brakes. I didn't use the rear line, I just made a new one, and I don't know if you can see this, but here on the chassis I used a union, and this here I made one sectional line come here, and that goes all the way up to the master cylinder. This sectional line goes all the way back to the rear where the hose connects at the right before the axle. So when the differential, it rides up and down with the tube, with the rubber hose. Anyway, this probably is it probably should be tighter, but it's up there pretty good, and it hasn't leaked yet. What I used to mount the new lines is I took out the old lines, the stock clamps, and I used these. These are clamps that you can get at Harbor Freight. Rubber insulated clamps. I use those. I use some self-tapping screws to fasten them to the frame. All in all, right now, I haven't road tested this. We just finished buttoning this up yesterday, bleeding out the brakes, cinching all the fittings down, checking for leaks. It seems to be leak-free at the moment, but it needs a road test to kind of cinch that up. So far, so good. One other thing that you will have to do when you mount this kit, and I should bring the light in here, and I'll show you, but up under the dash, when we're looking at the pedal, now the pedal, you'll have to drill out a new hole for where the brake pedal, see there's where it comes through the firewall. And okay, let's see if I can get better light on this. This might be tough to show, but this is where the clevis comes in. The pin comes here. The stock hole for the stock master cylinder position is up higher. This one requires you to drill a hole lower. So this position here is actually lower than the stock position. Let's see if I can get that. The stock position's up here. You'll be able to tell if you mount this to the firewall. You push it through and make sure you get the length right. And then you can mark the hole, center punch it, and drill it out like I did. It's a little bit lower. Some other kits that you get will have you drill a hole higher. This kit's different. Just the way that the geometry works on this kit. Anyway, for the money, this kit seems to be pretty good so far. Like I said, I haven't road tested it. And also I wanted to show you where I got my lines from. The lines that I have are bought on Amazon. The brake lines. This is nickel copper. It comes with a pack of fittings that will fit your Chevy. You get 25 feet of 3/16 line. That comes at about a little bit under $30. I recommend that. You will have enough to do the whole car up to the rear axle. It won't do the rear axle because this is all I got left. And I did all of that. The rear axle will require more too. I didn't have to replace the line that's on the rear axle. I just went from the rubber hose back to the axle, but this is what you'll see. This is what you'll need. So you'll need 2 of these kits. If your line on the back axle is good, where it branches off and goes to each wheel cylinder, then you'll only need 1 of these, or get more if you need more to do the whole axle. 3/16 inch. I recommend the kit from Speedway. Thank you.